Question 1. For a quick SIE checkpoint, which answer means exercising discretion over price or time only for the day without written discretion? Option A, time and price discretion. Option B, full discretion. Option C, unauthorized trading. Option D, churning. The correct answer is option A, time and price discretion. A representative may use time and price discretion for the day if the customer gave those instructions. Full discretion is wrong because full discretion over asset or amount requires written authorization. Unauthorized trading is wrong because unauthorized trading lacks customer approval. Churning is wrong because churning is excessive trading. Question 2. There, which term would identify the difference between a dealer's bid price and ask price? Option A, dividend. Option B, spread. Option C, premium. Option D, yield. The correct answer is option B, spread. The spread is the difference between the bid and ask and is a dealer compensation source. Dividend is wrong because a dividend is a corporate distribution to shareholders. Premium is wrong because an option premium is the price paid for an option contract. Yield is wrong because yield measures income return rather than bid-ask difference. Question 3. While reviewing broker-dealers, which answer explains trading for the firm or representative ahead of a known customer order? Option A, selling away. Option B, churning. Option C, front-running. Option D, parking. The correct answer is option C, front-running. Front-running is prohibited because it misuses knowledge of a pending customer order. Selling away is wrong because selling away is outside securities activity without firm approval. Churning is wrong because churning is excessive trading for commissions. Parking is wrong because parking hides true ownership of securities. Question 4. Operationally, which term applies to the program designed to prevent firms from being used to hide illegal funds? Option A, margin program. Option B, dividend reinvestment program. Option C, stock loan program. Option D, anti-money laundering program. The correct answer is option D, anti-money laundering program. An AML program is designed to detect and prevent money laundering through the financial system. Margin program is wrong because a margin program governs customer borrowing. Dividend reinvestment program is wrong because a DRIP reinvests dividends into additional shares. Stock loan program is wrong because a stock loan program concerns borrowing and lending securities. Question 5. Few distractors beat the clue moving a customer account from one broker-dealer to another through an automated system. Which answer is correct? Option A, ACATS transfer. Option B, CTR filing. Option C, SIPC liquidation only. Option D, Rule 144 transfer. The correct answer is option A, ACATS transfer. ACATS is used to transfer customer accounts between broker-dealers. CTR filing is wrong because CTR reporting concerns large cash transactions. SIPC liquidation only is wrong because SIPC liquidation applies when a broker-dealer fails. Rule 144 transfer is wrong because Rule 144 concerns resales of restricted and controlled securities. Question 6. Regarding broker-dealers, which answer best defines keeping proof that required training was completed? Option A, trade confirmation. Option B, CE record keeping. Option C, prospectus filing. Option D, dividend record date. The correct answer is option B, CE record keeping. Firms must maintain records showing required continuing education was completed. Trade confirmation is wrong because a confirmation reports trade execution. Prospectus filing is wrong because a prospectus filing relates to offerings. Dividend record date is wrong because record date identifies dividend recipients. Question 7. Correctly, which answer names selling borrowed shares with the intention of buying them back later? Option A, long purchase. Option B, covered call. Option C, short sale. Option D, rights offering. The correct answer is option C, short sale. A short sale involves selling borrowed shares and later purchasing shares to return them. Long purchase is wrong because a long purchase buys shares for ownership. Covered call is wrong because a covered call sells a call against owned stock. Rights offering is wrong because a rights offering lets shareholders buy new shares. Question 8. Bond questions using the market where investors trade already issued securities with other investors usually ask for which answer? Option A, primary market. Option B, private market. Option C, money market. Option D, secondary market. The correct answer is option D, secondary market. The secondary market provides liquidity after securities have already been issued. Primary market is wrong because the primary market is where the issuer raises new capital. Private market is wrong because a private market restricts offerings to selected investors. Money market is wrong because the money market refers to short-term debt instruments. Question 9. Reviewing market structure, which item describes an account where an adult manages assets for a minor? Option A, custodial account. Option B, corporate account. Option C, margin account. Option D, discretionary account. The correct answer is option A, custodial account. A custodial account is managed by a custodian for the benefit of a minor. Corporate account is wrong because a corporate account is opened by a business entity. Margin account is wrong because a margin account allows borrowing. Discretionary account is wrong because a discretionary account allows authorized trading discretion. Question 10. Finally, which term completes the idea of verifying customer identity when opening an account? Option A, covered call writing. Option B, customer identification program. Option C, trade confirmation. Option D, breakpoint schedule. The correct answer is option B, customer identification program. A CIP requires firms to collect and verify identifying information for customers. Covered call writing is wrong because covered call writing is an option strategy. Trade confirmation is wrong because a confirmation reports the details of a completed trade. Breakpoint schedule is wrong because a breakpoint schedule lists mutual fund sales charge discounts. Question 11. An SIE-style item describes the date on which ownership changes and payment is due for a securities trade. Which response fits? Option A, trade date. Option B, record date. Option C, settlement date. Option D, declaration date. The correct answer is option C, settlement date. The settlement date is when the buyer pays and the seller delivers securities. Trade date is wrong because trade date is when the transaction is executed. Record date is wrong because record date identifies shareholders entitled to a dividend. Declaration date is wrong because declaration date is when the board declares a dividend. Question 12. Test writers may describe firm training tailored to products, services, and supervisory issues. Which answer should you recognize? Option A, regulatory element program. Option B, open-end program. Option C, SIPC program. Option D, firm element program. The correct answer is option D, firm element program. Firm element training is tailored to the firm's business and regulatory needs. Regulatory element program is wrong because regulatory element training is prescribed for registered persons. Open-end program is wrong because open-end is a mutual fund structure. SIPC program is wrong because SIPC protects customers if a broker-dealer fails. Question 13. Each practice set may test a customer instruction to deliver securities against payment. Which term applies? Option A, DVP. Option B, RVP. Option C, AON. Option D, GTC. The correct answer is option A, DVP. Delivery versus payment means securities are delivered when payment is made. RVP is wrong because receive versus payment is the receiving side instruction. AON is wrong because all or none is an order qualifier. GTC is wrong because good till cancelled is an order duration. Question 14. How does the exam classify information about disciplinary history on a registration form? Option A, dividend item. Option B, disclosure item. Option C, coupon item. Option D, NAV item. The correct answer is option B, disclosure item. Disclosure items identify reportable events, such as certain disciplinary, financial, or criminal matters. Dividend item is wrong because a dividend item concerns issuer payouts. Coupon item is wrong because a coupon item concerns bond interest. NAV item is wrong because NAV concerns fund pricing. Question 15. Strategically, which answer helps solve a clue about authority for another person to act on a customer's account? Option A, proxy. Option B, prospectus. Option C, power of attorney. Option D, trade confirmation. The correct answer is option C, power of attorney. A power of attorney grants another person authority to act for the account owner within stated limits. Proxy is wrong because a proxy authorizes voting of shares. Prospectus is wrong because a prospectus discloses offering information. Trade confirmation is wrong because a confirmation reports a completed trade. Question 16. Account questions using the law mainly focused on new issue registration and disclosure usually test which term? Option A, Securities Exchange Act of 1934. Option B, Investment Company Act of 1940. Option C, Trust Indenture Act of 1939. Option D, Securities Act of 1933. The correct answer is option D, Securities Act of 1933. The Securities Act of 1933 governs new issues and requires registration or an exemption. Securities Exchange Act of 1934 is wrong because the 1934 Act regulates secondary trading markets and created the SEC. Investment Company Act of 1940 is wrong because the 1940 Act regulates investment companies. Trust Indenture Act of 1939 is wrong because the Trust Indenture Act deals with certain corporate bond indentures. Question 17. Based on securities rules, which response matches knowing enough about a customer to service the account and make appropriate recommendations? Option A, know your customer. Option B, know your issuer. Option C, know your transfer agent. Option D, know your clearing number. The correct answer is option A, know your customer. KYC requires firms to understand essential customer facts for servicing the account and making recommendations. Know your issuer is wrong because issuer knowledge may matter in underwriting but is not the customer account rule. Know your transfer agent is wrong because transfer agent details are not the main customer account rule. Know your clearing number is wrong because clearing details are operational rather than customer profile duties. Question 18. Rarely should this be missed. Which option matches the form a firm files when terminating a registered representative? Option A, Form U4. Option B, Form U5. Option C, Form 8K. Option D, Form ADV. The correct answer is option B, Form U5. Form U5 is used to report termination of a registered person's registration. Form U4 is wrong because Form U4 is used for registration. Form 8K is wrong because Form 8K reports certain issuer events. Form ADV is wrong because Form ADV is used by investment advisors. Question 19. When an exam stem mentions a broker-dealer trading from inventory and charging a markup or markdown, which answer is best? Option A, agent role. Option B, transfer role. Option C, principal role. Option D, advisory role. The correct answer is option C, principal role. A principal role means the dealer buys or sells from its own account. Agent role is wrong because an agent executes for the customer and charges commission. Transfer role is wrong because a transfer role involves record keeping for ownership changes. Advisory role is wrong because an advisory role focuses on advice for compensation. Question 20. Among common SIE traps, which term is connected to the disclosure document required before options trading approval? Option A, prospectus only. Option B, indenture. Option C, trade confirmation only. Option D, options disclosure document. The correct answer is option D, options disclosure document. Customers must receive the options disclosure document before being approved for options trading. Prospectus only is wrong because a prospectus applies to securities offerings and mutual funds. Indenture is wrong because an indenture is a bond contract. Trade confirmation only is wrong because a confirmation comes after a trade. Question 21. Some candidates miss an order requiring the entire order to execute or none at all. Which choice fixes the mistake? Option A, all or none order. Option B, immediate or cancel order. Option C, market order. Option D, stop order. The correct answer is option A, all or none order. An all or none order must be executed in its entirety or not executed. Immediate or cancel order is wrong because IOC can execute partially and cancel the balance. Market order is wrong because a market order seeks immediate execution. Stop order is wrong because a stop order triggers at a stop price. Question 22. Suppose a question asks about placing a trade without customer approval in a non-discretionary account. Which option is strongest? Option A, churning. Option B, unauthorized trading. Option C, front-running. Option D, breakpoint sale. The correct answer is option B, unauthorized trading. Unauthorized trading occurs when a representative places a trade without required customer authorization. Churning is wrong because churning is excessive trading for commissions. Front-running is wrong because front-running is trading ahead of a customer order. Breakpoint sale is wrong because a breakpoint sale denies a mutual fund discount. Question 23. Financially, which term is associated with the firm responsible for carrying customer accounts and holding assets? Option A, introducing firm. Option B, issuer. Option C, carrying firm. Option D, rating agency. The correct answer is option C, carrying firm. A carrying firm maintains customer accounts and custody of assets for an introducing firm. Introducing firm is wrong because an introducing firm services the customer but does not carry the account. Issuer is wrong because an issuer sells securities to raise capital. Rating agency is wrong because a rating agency evaluates credit quality. Question 24. These facts describe borrowing money from or lending money to a customer outside permitted firm rules. Which term is tested? Option A, normal margin debit. Option B, dividend reinvestment. Option C, dollar cost averaging. Option D, improper lending arrangement. The correct answer is option D, improper lending arrangement. Borrowing from or lending to customers is restricted and generally requires firm approval under specific exceptions. Normal margin debit is wrong because a margin debit is a regulated customer loan from the broker-dealer. Dividend reinvestment is wrong because dividend reinvestment uses payouts to buy shares. Dollar cost averaging is wrong because dollar cost averaging is an investing strategy. Question 25. Across SIE topics, what is the best match for a non-cash compensation limit commonly tested for business gifts? Option A, $100 per person per year. Option B, $10,000 per transaction. Option C, $5,000 per year. Option D, unlimited if disclosed. The correct answer is option A, $100 per person per year. FINRA gift rules generally limit gifts related to business of the recipient's employer to $100 per person per year. $10,000 per transaction is wrong because that amount is associated with CTR currency reporting, not gifts. $5,000 per year is wrong because that is not the standard FINRA business gift limit. Unlimited if disclosed is wrong because disclosure alone does not make unlimited business gifts acceptable. Question 26. Usually, which answer is tested by a firm that executes securities transactions for customers or trades for its own account? Option A, investment advisor. Option B, broker-dealer. Option C, transfer agent. Option D, custodian bank. The correct answer is option B, broker-dealer. A broker-dealer may act as a broker for customers and as a dealer for its own inventory. Investment advisor is wrong because an investment advisor gives advice for compensation and is not primarily executing trades. Transfer agent is wrong because a transfer agent maintains ownership records and processes transfers. Custodian bank is wrong because a custodian holds assets but is not the executing securities firm. Question 27. Options questions using written or electronic complaints from customers alleging misconduct usually match which answer? Option A, research reports. Option B, trade confirms. Option C, customer complaints. Option D, prospectuses. The correct answer is option C, customer complaints. Customer complaints must be handled under firm procedures and may create reporting obligations. Research reports is wrong because research reports analyze securities but are not complaints. Trade confirms is wrong because trade confirmations summarize trades. Prospectuses is wrong because prospectuses disclose offering information. Question 28. Without overthinking it, which answer identifies sharing in a customer account's profits and losses without proper approval and proportional contribution? Option A, joint account with spouse under rules. Option B, commission charge. Option C, management fee. Option D, improper account sharing. The correct answer is option D, improper account sharing. Sharing in a customer account is restricted and generally requires firm approval and proportional sharing based on contribution. Joint account with spouse under rules is wrong because some joint arrangements may be permitted with approval. Commission charge is wrong because a commission is transaction compensation. Management fee is wrong because a management fee compensates advisory services. Question 29. Here, which answer belongs with the organization that writes rules for municipal securities dealers? Option A, MSRB. Option B, SIPC. Option C, Federal Reserve. Option D, DDC. The correct answer is option A, MSRB. The MSRB writes rules for municipal securities professionals and municipal advisors. SIPC is wrong because SIPC protects customers if a broker-dealer fails financially. Federal Reserve is wrong because the Federal Reserve controls monetary policy. DTC is wrong because DTC is a securities depository. Question 30. Before choosing an answer, which concept describes the Federal Reserve rule governing initial margin for securities purchases? Option A, Regulation by. Option B, Regulation T. Option C, Rule 144. Option D, Regulation D. The correct answer is option B, Regulation T. Regulation T sets the initial margin requirement for many securities purchases. Regulation by is wrong because Reg by governs broker-dealer recommendations. Rule 144 is wrong because Rule 144 concerns resales of restricted and control securities. Regulation D is wrong because Regulation D provides private placement exemptions. Question 31. Legally, which answer is closest to a document sent after a trade showing price, quantity, and capacity? Option A, prospectus. Option B, proxy statement. Option C, trade confirmation. Option D, account agreement only. The correct answer is option C, trade confirmation. A trade confirmation provides key details of an executed transaction. Prospectus is wrong because a prospectus discloses offering information. Proxy statement is wrong because a proxy statement supports shareholder voting. Account agreement only is wrong because an account agreement sets account terms and is not the post-trade document. Question 32. Most learners should recognize the self-regulatory organization that oversees member broker-dealers as which concept? Option A, SEC. Option B, FDIC. Option C, OCC. Option D, FINRA. The correct answer is option D, FINRA. FINRA regulates member broker-dealers and administers qualification exams such as the SIE. SEC is wrong because the SEC is a federal regulator. FDIC is wrong because FDIC insures eligible bank deposits. OCC is wrong because OCC clears standardized listed options. Question 33. Because the clue says screening customers against sanctions lists, which choice is most accurate? Option A, OFAC check. Option B, SIPC check. Option C, breakpoint check. Option D, suitability check only. The correct answer is option A, OFAC check. OFAC checks help prevent firms from doing business with sanctioned persons or entities. SIPC check is wrong because SIPC protection is not a sanctioned screening process. Breakpoint check is wrong because breakpoint checks relate to mutual fund sales charge discounts. Suitability check only is wrong because suitability checks investment fit, not sanction status. Question 34. Accurately, which term defines protection that applies when a broker-dealer fails but not when investments lose market value? Option A, FDIC insurance. Option B, SIPC protection. Option C, Reg BI protection. Option D, Blue Sky insurance. The correct answer is option B, SIPC protection. SIPC protects customer assets if a broker-dealer fails financially, but it does not insure against market losses. FDIC insurance is wrong because FDIC insurance protects eligible bank deposits. Reg BI protection is wrong because Reg BI sets conduct standards for recommendations. Blue Sky insurance is wrong because Blue Sky laws are state securities laws, not insurance. Question 35. Order questions using the law that regulates people paid to provide securities advice usually mean which term? Option A, Securities Act of 1933. Option B, Securities Exchange Act of 1934. Option C, Investment Advisors Act of 1940. Option D, Trust Indenture Act. The correct answer is option C, Investment Advisors Act of 1940. The Investment Advisors Act of 1940 regulates investment advisors that provide advice for compensation. Securities Act of 1933 is wrong because the 1933 Act governs new issues. Securities Exchange Act of 1934 is wrong because the 1934 Act governs trading markets and broker-dealers. Trust Indenture Act is wrong because the Trust Indenture Act concerns corporate bond indentures. Question 36. Looking at product risk, which answer fits raising long-term funds through stocks and bonds? Option A, money laundering. Option B, custody transfer. Option C, retail communication. Option D, capital market activity. The correct answer is option D, capital market activity. Capital markets help issuers raise long-term financing through equity and debt securities. Money laundering is wrong because money laundering hides the source of illegal funds. Custody transfer is wrong because custody transfer concerns safeguarding and movement of assets. Retail communication is wrong because retail communication is a public communication category. Question 37. Next, which choice best handles training required to keep registered persons current after registration? Option A, continuing education. Option B, initial public offering. Option C, prospectus delivery. Option D, hypothecation. The correct answer is option A, continuing education. Continuing education helps registered persons stay current on rules, products, and firm policies. Initial public offering is wrong because an IPO is a company's first public stock sale. Prospectus delivery is wrong because prospectus delivery provides offering disclosure. Hypothecation is wrong because hypothecation pledges margin securities as loan collateral. Question 38. A new representative sees communications sent to more than 25 retail investors within a 30-day period. Which term should stand out? Option A, correspondence. Option B, retail communication. Option C, institutional communication. Option D, internal memorandum. The correct answer is option B, retail communication. Retail communication is a communication distributed to more than 25 retail investors within a 30-day period. Correspondence is wrong because correspondence is sent to 25 or fewer retail investors within 30 days. Institutional communication is wrong because institutional communication is sent only to institutional investors. Internal memorandum is wrong because an internal memorandum is not a public communication category. Question 39. Outside of pure memorization, which item explains the price a market maker is willing to accept when selling a security? Option A, bid price. Option B, coupon rate. Option C, ask price. Option D, NAV. The correct answer is option C, ask price. The ask is the price at which a dealer is willing to sell a security. Bid price is wrong because the bid is what the dealer is willing to pay when buying. Coupon rate is wrong because the coupon is the stated interest rate on a bond. NAV is wrong because NAV is used to price mutual fund shares. Question 40. Another exam angle asks about compensation charged by a broker acting as agent. Which answer works? Option A, markup. Option B, markdown. Option C, dividend. Option D, commission. The correct answer is option D, commission. A commission is charged when the firm acts as agent for the customer. Markup is wrong because a markup is added when a dealer sells from inventory. Markdown is wrong because a markdown is taken when a dealer buys into inventory. Dividend is wrong because a dividend is an issuer distribution to shareholders. Question 41. Why would a candidate connect the price a market maker is willing to pay for a security with one answer? Option A, bid price. Option B, ask price. Option C, PAR value. Option D, net asset value. The correct answer is option A, bid price. The bid is the price at which a dealer is willing to buy a security. Ask price is wrong because the ask is the price at which a dealer is willing to sell. PAR value is wrong because PAR is the bond's stated face amount. Net asset value is wrong because NAV applies mainly to mutual fund share pricing. Question 42. Technically, which choice identifies a centralized marketplace where listed securities trade under exchange rules? Option A, primary offering. Option B, exchange market. Option C, money market. Option D, direct participation program. The correct answer is option B, exchange market. An exchange market provides a formal marketplace for listed securities trading. Primary offering is wrong because a primary offering is a new issue sold by an issuer. Money market is wrong because the money market involves short-term debt instruments. Direct participation program is wrong because a DPP is a pooled investment vehicle, not a trading venue. Question 43. Product questions using authority allowing a representative to choose the asset, amount, or timing of trades usually point to which answer? Option A, limited trading authorization only. Option B, margin approval. Option C, discretionary authority. Option D, cash settlement. The correct answer is option C, discretionary authority. Discretionary authority permits someone other than the customer to make investment decisions in the account. Limited trading authorization only is wrong because limited authorization may permit placing orders but not full discretion unless granted. Margin approval is wrong because margin approval allows borrowing, not investment discretion. Cash settlement is wrong because cash settlement describes paying for trades in cash. Question 44. Using exam logic, which option aligns with the regular way settlement cycle for most U.S. stock trades after the T+1 move? Option A, T+3. Option B, same day always. Option C, T+5. Option D, T+1. The correct answer is option D, T+1. Regular way settlement for most U.S. stock trades is 1 business day after trade date. T+3 is wrong because T+3 was an older settlement cycle. Same day always is wrong because same day settlement is not the standard for most stock trades. T+5 is wrong because T+5 is not the regular way cycle. Question 45. Sometimes exam stems use trading securities away from a centralized exchange through a dealer network. Which answer is intended? Option A, OTC market. Option B, primary market. Option C, auction market. Option D, futures market. The correct answer is option A, OTC market. The OTC market is a dealer market where securities trade through negotiated quotes rather than on a centralized exchange floor. Primary market is wrong because the primary market involves new issues sold by issuers. Auction market is wrong because an auction market centralizes buyers and sellers. Futures market is wrong because a futures market trades standardized futures contracts. Question 46. At a broker-dealer, which choice fits checking that shares can be borrowed before accepting a short sale order? Option A, prospectus delivery. Option B, locate requirement. Option C, breakpoint lookup. Option D, proxy solicitation. The correct answer is option B, locate requirement. The locate requirement helps ensure shares can be borrowed before a short sale is executed. Prospectus delivery is wrong because prospectus delivery applies to offering disclosures. Breakpoint lookup is wrong because breakpoint lookup checks mutual fund sales charge discounts. Proxy solicitation is wrong because proxy solicitation seeks voting authority. Question 47. Under a customer first analysis, which concept matches excessive trading in a customer account mainly to generate commissions? Option A, front running. Option B, insider trading. Option C, churning. Option D, structuring. The correct answer is option C, churning. Churning is excessive trading that primarily benefits the representative through commissions. Front running is wrong because front running is trading ahead of customer orders. Insider trading is wrong because insider trading uses material non-public information. Structuring is wrong because structuring is splitting cash transactions to evade reporting. Question 48. Anyone studying broker-dealers should connect guaranteeing a customer against investment loss with which answer? Option A, explaining risk. Option B, diversifying a portfolio. Option C, providing a prospectus. Option D, prohibited guarantee. The correct answer is option D, prohibited guarantee. Representatives generally may not guarantee customers against losses in securities accounts. Explaining risk is wrong because explaining risk is required and appropriate. Diversifying a portfolio is wrong because diversification may reduce risk but does not guarantee against loss. Providing a prospectus is wrong because providing required disclosure is appropriate. Question 49. Given the clue the insurance program that protects eligible bank deposits rather than securities, which answer should be selected? Option A, FDIC insurance. Option B, SIPC protection. Option C, OCC guarantee. Option D, FINRA insurance. The correct answer is option A, FDIC insurance. FDIC insurance applies to qualifying bank deposits, not stocks, bonds, or mutual funds held in a brokerage account. SIPC protection is wrong because SIPC applies when a broker-dealer fails financially. OCC guarantee is wrong because OCC issues and clears listed options. FINRA insurance is wrong because FINRA is a regulator, not a deposit insurer. Question 50. Conceptually, which answer describes the law that regulates secondary market trading and created the SEC? Option A, Securities Act of 1933. Option B, Securities Exchange Act of 1934. Option C, Investment Advisors Act of 1940. Option D, Securities Investor Protection Act. The correct answer is option B, Securities Exchange Act of 1934. The Securities Exchange Act of 1934 regulates secondary trading and established the SEC. Securities Act of 1933 is wrong because the 1933 Act focuses on new issue registration. Investment Advisors Act of 1940 is wrong because the Advisors Act regulates investment advisors. Securities Investor Protection Act is wrong because SIPA created SIPC protection for brokerage customers. Question 51. That clue, acting as principal and selling securities from the firm's own inventory, points to which answer? Option A, broker capacity. Option B, transfer capacity. Option C, dealer capacity. Option D, advisory capacity. The correct answer is option C, dealer capacity. A dealer acts as principal by buying or selling from its own account and earning a markup or markdown. Broker capacity is wrong because a broker acts as agent for a customer and charges commission. Transfer capacity is wrong because a transfer agent updates ownership records. Advisory capacity is wrong because an advisor gives investment advice for compensation. Question 52. Through a customer account lens, which term means the federal agency that administers major federal securities laws? Option A, FINRA. Option B, MSRB. Option C, Federal Reserve. Option D, SEC. The correct answer is option D, SEC. The SEC administers federal securities laws and oversees the securities markets. FINRA is wrong because FINRA is an SRO that regulates member broker-dealers. MSRB is wrong because MSRB writes municipal securities rules. Federal Reserve is wrong because the Federal Reserve manages monetary policy and banking functions. Question 53. Precisely which option explains acting as an agent and charging a commission on a customer trade? Option A, broker capacity. Option B, dealer capacity. Option C, issuer capacity. Option D, custodian capacity. The correct answer is option A, broker capacity. A broker acts as an agent by handling the trade for the customer and charging a commission. Dealer capacity is wrong because a dealer acts as principal and earns a markup or markdown. Issuer capacity is wrong because an issuer sells its own securities to raise capital. Custodian capacity is wrong because a custodian safeguards assets rather than executing trades as agent. Question 54. Equity questions using a communication sent only to banks, insurance companies, investment companies, or other institutions usually test which term? Option A, retail communication. Option B, institutional communication. Option C, correspondence. Option D, public offering. The correct answer is option B, institutional communication. Institutional communication is directed solely to institutional investors. Retail communication is wrong because retail communication is directed to more than 25 retail investors. Correspondence is wrong because correspondence is directed to 25 or fewer retail investors. Public offering is wrong because a public offering is a securities distribution, not a communication category. Question 55. Compared with the distractors, which term best fits collecting customer age, income, objectives, time horizon, and risk tolerance? Option A, trade blotter. Option B, indenture. Option C, customer investment profile. Option D, breakpoint schedule. The correct answer is option C, customer investment profile. A customer investment profile helps determine whether recommendations are suitable or in the customer's best interest. Trade blotter is wrong because a trade blotter records trades. Indenture is wrong because an indenture is a bond contract. Breakpoint schedule is wrong because a breakpoint schedule lists fund sales charge discounts. Question 56. Now, which option would solve a STEM about a firm that stands ready to buy and sell a security at quoted prices? Option A, transfer agent. Option B, paying agent. Option C, investment company. Option D, market maker. The correct answer is option D, market maker. A market maker provides liquidity by quoting bid and ask prices in a security. Transfer agent is wrong because a transfer agent handles ownership records. Paying agent is wrong because a paying agent distributes interest or dividends. Investment company is wrong because an investment company pools investor money into securities. Question 57. From a test standpoint, which phrase identifies documentation showing who may trade for a corporation's brokerage account? Option A, corporate resolution. Option B, options agreement. Option C, hypothecation agreement. Option D, prospectus. The correct answer is option A, corporate resolution. A corporate resolution identifies who is authorized to act for the corporation's account. Options agreement is wrong because an options agreement relates to options approval. Hypothecation agreement is wrong because a hypothecation agreement supports margin borrowing. Prospectus is wrong because a prospectus discloses an offering. Question 58. Professionally, which label belongs to the day a trade is executed? Option A, settlement date. Option B, trade date. Option C, X date. Option D, payable date. The correct answer is option B, trade date. Trade date is the date on which the buy or sell transaction occurs. Settlement date is wrong because settlement date is when delivery and payment occur. X date is wrong because X date determines dividend entitlement timing. Payable date is wrong because payable date is when the dividend is paid. Question 59. Certain questions point to an order to buy or sell immediately at the best available price. Which answer follows? Option A, limit order. Option B, stop order. Option C, market order. Option D, on order. The correct answer is option C, market order. A market order seeks immediate execution at the best available price, but the execution price is not guaranteed. Limit order is wrong because a limit order sets a maximum buying price or minimum selling price. Stop order is wrong because a stop order activates after a stop price is reached. On order is wrong because an all or none order requires full execution or none. Question 60. Who is most closely associated with an account that allows a customer to borrow from the broker-dealer to buy securities? Option A, cash account. Option B, custodial account. Option C, prime brokerage account only. Option D, margin account. The correct answer is option D, margin account. A margin account allows customers to borrow money using eligible securities as collateral. Cash account is wrong because a cash account requires full payment without borrowing. Custodial account is wrong because a custodial account is managed for a minor. Prime brokerage account only is wrong because prime brokerage is a service arrangement, not the standard retail borrowing account. Question 61. Quickly, which response fits a written plan describing firm-specific training for covered persons? Option A, training plan. Option B, trading plan only. Option C, estate plan. Option D, sinking fund plan. The correct answer is option A, training plan. A training plan documents the firm's continuing education approach and topics. Trading plan only is wrong because a trading plan governs investments, not CE. Estate plan is wrong because an estate plan governs asset transfers. Sinking fund plan is wrong because a sinking fund supports debt repayment. Question 62. Risk questions using an order to buy that is placed above the current market price usually identify which answer. Option A, buy limit order. Option B, buy stop order. Option C, sell stop order. Option D, sell limit order. The correct answer is option B, buy stop order. A buy stop order is placed above the market and becomes active if the price rises to the stop price. Buy limit order is wrong because a buy limit is placed below the market. Sell stop order is wrong because a sell stop is placed below the market. Sell limit order is wrong because a sell limit is placed above the market. Question 63. Considering investor protection, which term relates to dealer compensation added when selling from inventory to a customer? Option A, commission. Option B, markdown. Option C, markup. Option D, expense ratio. The correct answer is option C, markup. A markup is the amount added above the dealer's cost when selling as principal. Commission is wrong because a commission is charged in an agency transaction. Markdown is wrong because a markdown is taken when buying from a customer as principal. Expense ratio is wrong because an expense ratio measures fund operating costs. Question 64. Second, which answer remains correct for an order that executes immediately in whole or part and cancels any remainder? Option A, all or none order. Option B, GTC order. Option C, day order. Option D, immediate or cancel order. The correct answer is option D, immediate or cancel order. An IOC order allows immediate partial execution and cancels the unfilled balance. All or none order is wrong because AON requires full execution. GTC order is wrong because GTC remains active until cancelled or executed. Day order is wrong because a day order expires at the end of the trading day. Question 65. Inside a securities account scenario, what matches a broker-dealer acting for a customer rather than for its own inventory? Option A, agent role. Option B, principal role. Option C, issuer role. Option D, custodian role. The correct answer is option A, agent role. An agent role means the firm represents the customer in the transaction. Principal role is wrong because a principal role means the firm trades from its own inventory. Issuer role is wrong because an issuer sells its own securities to raise capital. Custodian role is wrong because a custodian holds assets but does not define broker agency. Question 66. Within broker-dealers, which response is tied to communications sent to 25 or fewer retail investors within a 30-day period? Option A, retail communication. Option B, correspondence. Option C, institutional communication. Option D, prospectus. The correct answer is option B, correspondence. Correspondence is a written or electronic communication sent to 25 or fewer retail investors within 30 days. Retail communication is wrong because retail communication goes to more than 25 retail investors. Institutional communication is wrong because institutional communication is limited to institutional investors. Prospectus is wrong because a prospectus is an offering disclosure document. Question 67. One common prompt mentions a firm registration category required for securities firms doing brokerage business. Which concept is right? Option A, investment company registration. Option B, issuer exemption only. Option C, broker-dealer registration. Option D, bank deposit registration. The correct answer is option C, broker-dealer registration. Broker-dealer registration is required for firms engaged in securities transactions as a broker or dealer. Investment company registration is wrong because investment company registration applies to funds. Issuer exemption only is wrong because an issuer exemption does not cover a firm doing brokerage business. Bank deposit registration is wrong because bank deposits are not registered as broker-dealer business. Question 68. If the STEM says a capital loss strategy that replaces a security too quickly with substantially identical shares, which SIE concept is tested? Option A, wash trade. Option B, short sale. Option C, stop order. Option D, wash sale. The correct answer is option D, wash sale. A wash sale can disallow a tax loss if substantially identical securities are purchased within the restricted window. Wash trade is wrong because a wash trade is manipulative trading to create false volume. Short sale is wrong because a short sale sells borrowed shares. Stop order is wrong because a stop order triggers at a stop price. Question 69. Historically, exam prep connects an order that expires if not executed by the end of the trading day with which answer? Option A, day order. Option B, GTC order. Option C, Aeon order. Option D, stop limit order. The correct answer is option A, day order. A day order is active only for the trading day on which it is entered. GTC order is wrong because a GTC order remains active until cancelled or executed. Aeon order is wrong because an Aeon order requires full execution. Stop limit order is wrong because a stop limit order is a price-triggered order. Question 70. Market examples using an account owned by two people where the survivor receives the deceased owner's share usually test which concept? Option A, tenants in common. Option B, joint tenants with rights of survivorship. Option C, custodial account. Option D, discretionary account. The correct answer is option B, joint tenants with rights of survivorship. JTROS means the surviving owner receives the deceased owner's interest. Tenants in common is wrong because TIC allows each owner's share to pass to their estate. Custodial account is wrong because a custodial account is for a minor under a custodian. Discretionary account is wrong because a discretionary account allows authorized trading discretion. Question 71. Beyond memorization, which choice explains participating in a private securities transaction away from the firm without required approval? Option A, outside passive investing. Option B, regular underwriting. Option C, selling away. Option D, market making. The correct answer is option C, selling away. Selling away occurs when an associated person participates in securities transactions outside the firm without proper notice and approval. Outside passive investing is wrong because personal investing is not automatically selling away. Regular underwriting is wrong because underwriting through the firm is approved securities business. Market making is wrong because market making provides liquidity through firm quotes. Question 72. Often, which choice is linked to an order that becomes a market order once a stop price is reached? Option A, limit order. Option B, stop limit order. Option C, market on close order. Option D, stop order. The correct answer is option D, stop order. A stop order is triggered at the stop price and then becomes a market order. Limit order is wrong because a limit order executes only at the limit price or better. Stop limit order is wrong because a stop limit becomes a limit order after activation. Market on close order is wrong because a market on close order executes near the close. Question 73. For a broker-dealer's drill, how should a candidate identify a firm that services customers but relies on another firm to hold accounts? Option A, introducing firm. Option B, carrying firm. Option C, transfer agent. Option D, custodian bank only. The correct answer is option A, introducing firm. An introducing firm opens relationships and services customers while a carrying firm handles custody and clearing. Carrying firm is wrong because a carrying firm holds customer accounts and assets. Transfer agent is wrong because a transfer agent maintains ownership records. Custodian bank only is wrong because a custodian safeguards assets, but is not the introducing broker-dealer role. Question 74. In a licensing exam scenario, which choice reflects the system that automatically matches buy and sell orders electronically? Option A, transfer agent. Option B, electronic communication network. Option C, clearing corporation. Option D, rating agency. The correct answer is option B, electronic communication network. An ECN electronically matches buy and sell orders and can improve execution access. Transfer agent is wrong because a transfer agent records ownership changes. Clearing corporation is wrong because a clearing corporation compares and settles trades. Rating agency is wrong because a rating agency evaluates credit risk. Question 75. Every time work outside the firm that may require notice because it involves compensation or business activity appears, which choice should be considered? Option A, Regulation T. Option B, CIP. Option C, outside business activity. Option D, NAV. The correct answer is option C, outside business activity. An outside business activity may require notice to the firm so conflicts and supervision issues can be reviewed. Regulation T is wrong because Regulation T sets initial margin requirements. CIP is wrong because CIP verifies customer identity. NAV is wrong because NAV prices mutual fund shares. Question 76. After reading a customer scenario, which term covers a retirement account that may allow deductible contributions and taxable distributions? Option A, Roth IRA. Option B, 529 plan. Option C, UGMA account. Option D, traditional IRA. The correct answer is option D, traditional IRA. A traditional IRA may allow tax-deductible contributions and generally taxes distributions as ordinary income. Roth IRA is wrong because a Roth IRA uses after-tax contributions and can provide qualified tax-free withdrawals. 529 plan is wrong because a 529 plan targets education expenses. UGMA account is wrong because UGMA is a custodial account for a minor. Question 77. Practically, which choice should be tied to the law that primarily regulates mutual funds and other investment companies? Option A, Investment Company Act of 1940. Option B, Securities Act of 1933. Option C, Securities Exchange Act of 1934. Option D, Bank Secrecy Act. The correct answer is option A, Investment Company Act of 1940. The Investment Company Act of 1940 regulates investment companies such as mutual funds. Securities Act of 1933 is wrong because the 1933 Act focuses on new offerings. Securities Exchange Act of 1934 is wrong because the 1934 Act regulates secondary markets. Bank Secrecy Act is wrong because the Bank Secrecy Act supports anti-money laundering controls. Question 78. This broker-dealer's item asks about a periodic report showing holdings, activity, and balances. Which choice is accurate? Option A, trade ticket. Option B, account statement. Option C, prospectus. Option D, indenture. The correct answer is option B, account statement. An account statement summarizes positions, transactions, and balances for a customer account. Trade ticket is wrong because a trade ticket records order details internally. Prospectus is wrong because a prospectus discloses offering details. Indenture is wrong because an indenture is a bond contract. Question 79. Concerning broker-dealers, which choice correctly matches a retirement account funded with after-tax contributions and qualified tax-free withdrawals? Option A, Traditional IRA. Option B, 529 plan. Option C, Roth IRA. Option D, HSA. The correct answer is option C, Roth IRA. A Roth IRA is funded with after-tax money and may allow qualified tax-free distributions. Traditional IRA is wrong because a traditional IRA may provide deductible contributions but taxable distributions. 529 plan is wrong because a 529 plan is for education expenses. HSA is wrong because an HSA is for qualified medical expenses. Question 80. Directly, which choice relates to matching recommendations to a customer's profile, objectives, and risk tolerance? Option A, liquidity. Option B, arbitrage. Option C, dilution. Option D, suitability. The correct answer is option D, suitability. Suitability focuses on whether a recommendation fits the customer's investment profile. Liquidity is wrong because liquidity is the ease of converting an asset to cash. Arbitrage is wrong because arbitrage seeks to profit from price differences. Dilution is wrong because dilution reduces existing ownership percentage. Question 81. Fund questions using firm training based on the firm's business and regulatory needs usually point to which concept? Option A, firm element. Option B, regulatory element. Option C, prospectus element. Option D, issuer element. The correct answer is option A, firm element. The firm element is continuing education designed around the firm's business and supervisory needs. Regulatory element is wrong because the regulatory element is centrally prescribed training for registered persons. Prospectus element is wrong because prospectus element is not a continuing education category. Issuer element is wrong because issuer element is not the SIE continuing education term. Question 82. Reading the stem carefully, which choice belongs with a regulatory database used for broker registration information? Option A, Edgar. Option B, Central Registration Depository. Option C, Trace. Option D, DDC. The correct answer is option B, Central Registration Depository. CRD stores registration and disclosure information for broker-dealer personnel. Edgar is wrong because Edgar stores SEC issuer filings. Trace is wrong because Trace reports bond transactions. DTC is wrong because DTC is a securities depository. Question 83. Today, which SIE answer fits a customer instruction to receive securities against payment? Option A, DVP. Option B, IOC. Option C, RVP. Option D, LOI. The correct answer is option C, RVP. Receive versus payment means securities are received when payment is made. DVP is wrong because delivery versus payment is the delivering side instruction. IOC is wrong because immediate or cancel is an order qualifier. LOI is wrong because letter of intent applies to mutual fund breakpoints. Question 84. Under industry rules, which item is linked to training assigned to registered persons based on regulatory requirements? Option A, firm element training only. Option B, prospectus training only. Option C, issuer training only. Option D, regulatory element training. The correct answer is option D, regulatory element training. Regulatory element training helps registered persons stay current on rules and compliance duties. Firm element training only is wrong because firm element training is firm designed and business specific. Prospectus training only is wrong because prospectus training is not the name CE category. Issuer training only is wrong because issuer training is not a FINRA CE category. Question 85. Candidates often confuse terms, but which choice matches an order that remains active until executed or cancelled? Option A, good till cancelled order. Option B, day order. Option C, IOC order. Option D, Aon order. The correct answer is option A, good till cancelled order. A GTC order remains open until it is executed, cancelled, or expires under firm rules. Day order is wrong because a day order expires at the end of the trading day. IOC order is wrong because an IOC order executes immediately in whole or part and cancels the rest. Aon order is wrong because an Aon order requires complete execution. Question 86. Several SIE topics include a beneficiary designation that transfers assets after death without changing ownership during life. Which choice is correct? Option A, JTROS. Option B, transfer on death registration. Option C, TIC. Option D, power of attorney. The correct answer is option B, transfer on death registration. TOD registration names beneficiaries to receive account assets after the owner dies. JTROS is wrong because JTROS gives current joint ownership with survivorship. TIC is wrong because TIC creates separate ownership shares. Power of attorney is wrong because power of attorney authorizes someone to act during life. Question 87. Where would an order to buy or sell at a specified price or better fit in a securities industry question? Option A, market order. Option B, stop order. Option C, limit order. Option D, not held order. The correct answer is option C, limit order. A limit order controls execution price but does not guarantee execution. Market order is wrong because a market order prioritizes immediate execution. Stop order is wrong because a stop order becomes active when the stop price is reached. Not held order is wrong because a not held order gives time and price discretion to the floor broker. Question 88. Carefully, which option should match prescribed continuing education focused on rules and regulatory responsibilities? Option A, firm element. Option B, sales element. Option C, disclosure element. Option D, regulatory element. The correct answer is option D, regulatory element. The regulatory element is structured training for registered persons on regulatory topics. Firm element is wrong because the firm element is firm-specific training. Sales element is wrong because sales element is not the standard CE category. Disclosure element is wrong because disclosure element is not a FINRA CE category. Question 89. Rule questions using a reporting system for many bond transactions usually expect which choice? Option A, Trace. Option B, Edgar. Option C, Accounts. Option D, OCC. The correct answer is option A, Trace. Trace provides transparency for many fixed income transactions by reporting trade information. Edgar is wrong because Edgar stores SEC filings. Accounts is wrong because Accounts transfers accounts. OCC is wrong because OCC clears listed options. Question 90. Following FINRA-style wording, which answer describes the clearing agency that issues and guarantees listed options contracts? Option A, FDIC. Option B, OCC. Option C, SIPC. Option D, MSRB. The correct answer is option B, OCC. The Options Clearing Corporation issues and guarantees standardized listed options. FDIC is wrong because FDIC insures eligible bank deposits. SIPC is wrong because SIPC protects brokerage customers if a firm fails. MSRB is wrong because MSRB writes municipal securities rules. Question 91. First, which term should a candidate recall for final delivery of securities and payment between parties? Option A, clearing. Option B, quotation. Option C, settlement. Option D, registration. The correct answer is option C, settlement. Settlement is the completion of the trade through payment and delivery. Clearing is wrong because clearing prepares and compares trade details. Quotation is wrong because quotation displays bid and ask prices. Registration is wrong because registration permits securities or persons to be legally recognized. Question 92. On a broker-dealer's question, which concept points to an order to sell that is placed below the current market price? Option A, sell limit order. Option B, buy stop order. Option C, buy limit order. Option D, sell stop order. The correct answer is option D, sell stop order. A sell stop order is placed below the market and activates when the price falls to the stop price. Sell limit order is wrong because a sell limit is placed above the market. Buy stop order is wrong because a buy stop is placed above the market. Buy limit order is wrong because a buy limit is placed below the market. Question 93. Besides similar choices, which answer accurately names annual firm review used to decide training priorities? Option A, needs analysis. Option B, credit analysis. Option C, technical analysis. Option D, ratio analysis. The correct answer is option A, needs analysis. A needs analysis helps the firm determine appropriate firm element training topics. Credit analysis is wrong because credit analysis evaluates issuer default risk. Technical analysis is wrong because technical analysis studies price and volume. Ratio analysis is wrong because ratio analysis evaluates financial statements. Question 94. Many review questions describe updating registration information after a disclosable event. Which answer fits? Option A, Form U5 termination. Option B, Form U4 amendment. Option C, Form 10K amendment. Option D, prospectus supplement. The correct answer is option B, Form U4 amendment. A Form U4 amendment updates required registration disclosures after a reportable change. Form U5 termination is wrong because Form U5 is used when registration ends. Form 10K amendment is wrong because Form 10K relates to issuer annual reporting. Prospectus supplement is wrong because a prospectus supplement updates offering disclosure. Question 95. Imagine a firm dealing with an order that becomes a limit order once the stop price is reached. Which label applies? Option A, stop order. Option B, market order. Option C, stop limit order. Option D, GTC order. The correct answer is option C, stop limit order. A stop limit order activates at the stop price and then can execute only at the limit price or better. Stop order is wrong because a stop order becomes a market order. Market order is wrong because a market order seeks immediate execution. GTC order is wrong because a GTC order concerns order duration. Question 96. Ethically, which concept is triggered by an account opened for a business entity rather than an individual? Option A, custodial account. Option B, individual account. Option C, JTRO's account. Option D, corporate account. The correct answer is option D, corporate account. A corporate account is owned by a corporation or business entity and requires proper authorization. Custodial account is wrong because a custodial account is for a minor. Individual account is wrong because an individual account has one natural person owner. JTRO's account is wrong because JTRO's is a joint ownership account. Question 97. Those details suggest dealer compensation deducted when buying from a customer into inventory. Which response is best? Option A, markdown. Option B, markup. Option C, commission. Option D, load. The correct answer is option A, markdown. A markdown is the dealer's compensation when buying from a customer as principal. Markup is wrong because a markup is added when selling to a customer. Commission is wrong because a commission is agency compensation. Load is wrong because a load is a mutual fund sales charge. Question 98. Near the start of a question, a joint account where each owner's share passes to that owner's estate should lead to which answer? Option A, JTRO's. Option B, tenants in common. Option C, TOD account. Option D, margin account. The correct answer is option B, tenants in common. In a TIC account, each owner's interest passes according to that owner's estate instructions. JTRO's is wrong because JTRO's passes ownership to the surviving joint owner. TOD account is wrong because a TOD account names beneficiaries for transfer at death. Margin account is wrong because a margin account allows borrowing against securities. Question 99. Typically, which term appears with the penalty tax commonly associated with early IRA withdrawals before age 59 1/2? Option A, 50% margin call. Option B, $100 gift limit. Option C, 10% penalty. Option D, $10,000 CTR threshold. The correct answer is option C, 10% penalty. Early IRA withdrawals before age 59 1/2 may be subject to a 10% additional tax unless an exception applies. 50% margin call is wrong because 50% is the Regulation T initial margin requirement. $100 gift limit is wrong because the $100 limit relates to FINRA gifts. $10,000 CTR threshold is wrong because the CTR threshold relates to cash reporting. Question 100. During a broker-dealer's review, which term matches using customer funds or securities for a representative's own benefit? Option A, diversification. Option B, conversion privilege. Option C, accretion. Option D, conversion. The correct answer is option D, conversion. Conversion is the improper use or taking of customer funds or securities. Diversification is wrong because diversification spreads risk. Conversion privilege is wrong because a conversion privilege allows exchanging one security for another. Accretion is wrong because accretion adjusts a bond discount.